Views expressed here are not supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
It's the world famous Barbershop and Mike's podcast each and every Tuesday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. on the Evening Rush Network.
Yes, y'all, and what it is and everything. How you doing? And this is yours truly, bro, Mike in the building with the lovely Miss Maribel Martinez. Yes, indeed, though. And
Hi, how are you, everybody?
absolutely, though. So basically, how was your weekend? How was everything going?
Weekend was wonderful. Since I'm a teacher, we had a fall break for a week, and
Nice.
my birthday fell on the fall break. So yes, I had
Yes,
so
indeed.
much fun.
And let's give it up, y'all, for her birthday and everything like that. Though, big shouts
Five,
out though to the
five to it.
to the ageless wonder,
Yeah.
the beauty queen of all. No doubt,
Thank
though.
you, thank you,
Yes,
thank
indeed.
you, Mike.
You're welcome, welcome. So, uh, let's talk about TikTok. You know, what's going on with this new craze? This new,
Man, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so everybody knows I'm a teacher. I'm a high school
yeah,
teacher.
yeah,
Um, we've been virtual for like a year and a half, almost 2 years. So these babies, they lost a year and a half to almost 2 years worth of curriculum. So they delayed and everything else. We get that. So we're trying,
right,
like us teachers in the schools district is trying to get them on point, to
right.
their, like seventh graders read at the seventh grade level, 10th graders read at the 10th grade level, and so on and so forth. And since they missed a year and a
Mm-hmm,
half, they very delayed. So
hmm
they didn't have anything to do. Then TikTok comes, it's just like Facebook, it's like
hmm
Instagram, it's like
yeah,
Snapchat, or
hmm
Snapchat or Chat Snap, Snapchat.
Snapchat, yeah,
I can't even keep up with these platforms. And then now it's TikTok. TikTok is
mm
cool. I love
wow,
TikTok because
yeah,
it's funny. People are
hmm
funny. They get on there and they just, they make everybody laugh. But it's good.
yeah,
But now, you know what?
absolutely. Mhm.
They took it over, that now the TikTok, they calling the TikTok school challenges. Whereas every month students got to do something in the school. Okay,
Right.
so last month, right? Last month,
Mhm. Yeah.
it was vandalizing school bathrooms. You heard that,
Wow.
right?
No, I
You heard
didn't. I
about it?
didn't
Yeah,
hear that.
it's not only in Georgia, it's like across the
Okay.
board, like all schools.
Wow.
They got all, the
Right.
schools are, even middle school students, middle school and elementary. But elementary, they're
Mm,
starting like fifth and sixth graders. Then you
mm,
get all your middle school, and then you get your high
yeah.
school. So last
Right.
month, September, they had a vandalized school bathrooms, such as
Hmm.
they took out sinks off
Yeah.
the wall.
Hmm.
They put ketchup, mustard around the toilet seat. What else? They took the soap dispenser off the wall, and they
Yeah.
had to videotape it and post it up on TikTok. Now,
Wow.
when you vandalizing a school, that's vandalism.
Hmm. Yes.
Don't care how old you are. They will,
Hmm.
you're vandalizing government. They don't know that school, school is, we're owned by the government. That's school
Right.
property. So you're
Yeah.
vandalizing. So a
Doing
couple of
time in
students,
jail.
yes, a
Hmm.
couple of students got caught,
Okay.
went to court,
Hmm.
and went to jail.
Mm. Good stuff because they deserve it and everything like that. Call us, hit us up at 929-441-2417. We would like to know, chime in. on the check-in and everything like that about TikTok and everything. Wow, you
I
know what?
mean, what?
This is I'm new. I'm old school. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but I've tried TikTok before. As far as messaging and everything, it's rather so short. But it's just these young kids of this generation. They're just creating these different games on TikTok and everything like that. Though I mean, I can't even keep up.
You know why, Mike? You know why? You know why they're creating?
Wow.
Because they just
Mm,
don't have nothing else to do.
okay.
Back in the days,
Bored.
back in the
Yeah.
days, my parents used to always tell my brothers and I, go outside and play. So yes, we did go outside and play. This
Yeah.
was in
Right.
1980s. Maybe,
Right.
maybe I'm, just telling my age, but I really don't care. I'm 54 years old. And back in the
Hey.
80s, I love the
Mhm.
80s. Love the
Yeah.
80s for the fact that
Me
we
too.
used to go outside and play with our friends. Ringo
Yeah.
Levio, dodgeball,
Right.
we jumped rope, skelzies, all that.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
they have
Hmm.
so much time in their hand. Now they don't even want to go outside anymore. So therefore, of course, if
Wow.
they don't want to go outside anymore, they want to create TikTok. They want to create something. Like the first
Yeah.
challenge was the crate challenge.
Yeah. 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 I thought that was kind of like bizarre
Stupid,
because I'm
stupid.
like back in our days, crates was just like you go around the way and see everybody sitting on the crates and stuff like that. But now they're like building blocks. You know. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
so like TikTok challenge. It's every month until July of 2022.
Uh-huh. Oh wow.
So this month,
Hmm.
October,
Yeah.
is smack a staff member, smack a
Oh
teacher.
wow.
I wish they would. I wish
Mm.
they would. Crazy
Yeah.
recognize crazy.
You know what though? Someone by the name of Jay said that too. He mentioned about something about smack a teacher and everything. I was like, really? They're getting down like that?
Yeah.
Mm,
But you know what? Thank
mm.
God, so far it hadn't happened in my school yet. The high
Thank
school
God.
students
Yeah.
got to know they high
Yeah.
school. So if anything happens, if they hit a teacher, they liable to go to jail. That teacher could
Yeah.
press charges,
Right.
and they will definitely go to jail. I don't know, because that's felony.
Mhm.
When
Yeah.
that's an assault.
That's an
That's an
assault.
assault.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you need to wise up and everything and go shoot some hoops, play some basketball and stuff like that. What happened to that? You know, it's like it's crazy and everything like that.
Right. And if they
Wow.
smack and you know what? I tell you one thing: if they smack the wrong teacher, oh, it's going to be on and popping. Really,
Oh yeah,
the only
exactly.
thing the only thing that they have to do is smack that right teacher. That right teacher is definitely gonna defend himself or herself.
Mhm.
I know
That's
I
right.
would. I
Yeah,
know I would.
yeah, I would too. Kidding me? Shoot, though, man. I mean, these kids is really something else. I see. They creating these new games and everything like that, and now it's about smacking the teacher and everything. That's
Yeah.
crazy and everything. I want to say this though. Let's give a shout out though to Podex. So if anyone out there really, really is looking to get into the podcast field, and if you're needing some topics and everything like that, get up and down with Podex and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mike hit it
Also,
up.
I want to give a big shout out to Sayings by Butter for her unique, crafted and gifted technique of embroidery and stuff like that. Her work is really good. So definitely
Mike,
big
back
shouts
up.
out to big shouts out to Sayings by Butter and whatnot in the whole deal. She's number one. Yes indeed though.
Okay, give
Now
it up. Give
back
it
to
up.
TikTok. Yes, back to TikTok. Oh my goodness. I feel so old. I mean like I know like these games, like these crate games, I would never. Mm-mm. Back in our time, it was Skelly. Remember that?
Scalesies.
Yeah, Skelly. It's game Skelly. Okay. you put the clay inside the top and everything. You draw like a chart, like a chart board on the street and everything like that.
Mhm.
Actually though, and just draw it and just fling it away. You know,
Yeah, I know.
that's what you
I
do.
know.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so November next month
yeah.
challenge: kiss your friend's girlfriend at school.
Oh, hmm. Okay. What you think
And with
about
this
that?
COVID going on, I don't think so. That's
Exactly. I
not
know. I
happening.
was just waiting to hear what you had to say. Yeah, that's true.
That's not happening.
That's crazy. That's insane. Mm-mm.
Yes, and that's November. And
What?
then December, deck the halls and show your balls.
Ha! You know, they getting crazier and crazier, Maribel. They getting crazier and crazier.
I'm telling
They,
you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you what is I because I have a list. There's a list.
yeah. Right.
All
Mm-hmm.
teachers have a list.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you know
Yeah.
see when that happens with kiss your friend's girlfriend at school, they could get COVID.
Yeah. I'm gonna take off my headphones and everything like that because but I feel better like this. Okay, I can
All
hear you.
right. Oh, okay, cool. But yeah,
Yeah,
so they kiss their, because these babies don't know. Some do know, some don't know. We're still in
yeah,
this pandemic. So whatever
yeah,
you do, you could catch it. Even if
yes,
you asymptomatic or not.
yes, absolutely, absolutely. Though I mean,
And
they
then
must be losing their mind. Hmm.
right, and then deck the halls and show your balls. Man, they will be expelled.
Yeah,
There will
that's
be,
right.
there will be
Drop.
there's gonna be a hearing. There's gonna be a hearing. They're gonna get suspended. There's gonna
Yeah,
be a hearing, and there's
that's right.
gonna be expulsion in that order.
That's
In
right.
that
They
order.
need that. You're right. You're right. They need that.
Yeah,
Give
they
them the
do.
full impact.
Exactly. And then January,
Mm-hmm.
jab a breast.
Oh, come on.
Jab a
Give me
breast.
a break. You serious?
I kid you not. I
Wow.
wouldn't lie. Those are
That's again assault.
these
It's
are
touching.
right. And
Yeah,
and
come on.
and and this is what you call the devious lick.
Oh my God. Uh. What's that?
I mean, what do you think about that? I mean, what do you think?
I think you know what it is. It's sick. It's and they're asking for trouble. That's assault right there. You know.
And see,
Mhm,
and that's why I feel that parents
mhm.
should talk to their child about how to behave in school
Yeah, that's
and
right.
how not to get in trouble. In the
Hmm.
high school level, you could easily get in trouble.
Right.
In the high school level, you could easily get in trouble
That's right.
because down here, the age of 17, you are considered to be an adult.
Wow.
17. That's
Yeah.
a lucky number in the state of Georgia.
Talk about capital punishment.
Oh,
Check that out. Hmm.
mm.
They need it. They need to have that in New York. Hmm.
I don't know why. I mean, that's the big. I mean, New York is a big state
Yeah,
with everything goes on.
absolutely. Everything out the woodworks goes on, and they need to apply that. But you see, it's so much going on in New York. It's bananas. It's like it's way over our heads and everything like that. Right now, we're still looking for a new mayor. We'll see
Wait a
in
minute.
November.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's back this up. The De Blasio, he stepped down.
Not
The mayor
yet.
or the government
Soon,
of the
soon,
governor.
right? Soon, because they're gonna have the race between Curtis Lewa and Eric Adams.
Okay.
Not to change the subject, the thing of the matter is that you see how complex Georgia is. They got that law, like you said, at 17 years old. Hey, I think
You
it's
consider to
fantastic.
be adult.
Yeah, that's right.
And of course, in high school,
Yeah.
there are students that are like 13 all the way through 18.
Right.
So no matter what you do in high school, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
whatever you do in high school, you could get in trouble.
Right. Uh-huh. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, Zipporah, Miles.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But yeah, in Georgia,
Mm.
that's the lucky number 17.
Yeah, they
So,
don't play. Mm.
so the TikTok challenge for the month of February,
Mm-hmm.
mess up school signs.
Oh wow. Yeah, that is messed up.
It
So
is.
so basically vandalizing school signs.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And you get caught. And in my school, in my high school, we
Yeah,
have cameras all around, all around.
that's what's up. Yeah.
So I always tell my babies, I said, look, you don't want to get into, I said, we got cameras all around. So therefore, if you do something, you will eventually get caught. They'll find the police. And we got 2 police officers.
Yeah.
And they have a big television in their office that they could see about 25, 30 places in one.
Nice.
Oh,
Look
yeah,
at that.
nice. Yeah.
They can see everything
Yeah,
from
they can see
left to right,
everything. So you do
north to
something
south.
stupid, you
Yeah.
do something stupid to get yourself in trouble.
Yeah.
You cannot say, I didn't know.
Yeah. Right.
Because in my school, we always say this is a student code of conduct.
Right.
Ignorance of the law is no excuse.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
if you
right.
know the law and you
Mm-hmm.
play stupid, no, you can't play stupid with the police officer because you already know, because there's policies, procedures,
Right.
guidelines,
Mm-hmm.
and everything that you have to adhere. You can't be dumb. You know,
So
that's
let me
what
ask,
that I always say that.
so let me ask you a question though. So
That's
is
true, or depending on how serious it is.
right,
Yes.
and is it a misdemeanor for vandalism out there in Georgia?
No, that's felony.
Okay.
Because the school is owned by the government.
Right.
We get government funding. Everything is
Oh,
government.
nice. Look at that. Right. So sounds like Georgia is well put together.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Okay.
Kind of, sort of.
Wow, that's interesting though. What about as far as like with the gangs and stuff like that? You know,
Oh,
gangs.
we still handle the gangs. Yes, we definitely do. There's gangs in our school,
Right. Mm-hmm.
but they only get one chance.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow, that's good. Yeah, that's solid. That's really solid. Mm-hmm. Wow.
definitely. But yeah,
I wish they had that in New York and everything. See, New York is loose. Yeah.
no, I don't think so. I mean,
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, when it
I
comes
say,
to schools, to students,
mhm.
I don't think so.
Well, it's like a thing to where it's just like we need some changes. Well, what's going on in Georgia though is pretty tight.
Oh
Those
yeah,
laws are pretty tight. Yeah. I
it
give it to
is. In every school,
you.
there are police officers, about 2 or 3 police officers.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't have a such thing as called school safety out there?
No, it's police officers. So,
Gotcha.
it could be Atlanta APD, Atlanta Police Department,
Right.
Cobb Police Department. Yeah, we don't got the safeties. We got the real that has guns.
Yeah. The real deal.
Yeah, I'm serious. And tasers.
Right. Absolutely.
You could imagine what high schools go through down here.
Oh
Yeah, they need the real police officers in the schools.
yeah. They talked about that a couple of years ago in New York about replacing school safety with NYPD officers, and there was a big outrage from the parents about that and everything. So because of the guns, because of the gun factors and stuff like that. So, but so now they still have school safety and everything like that.
But see, the thing is, the school safety, they don't have guns.
Correct.
They have the batons, the
Mm-hmm.
stick,
Right.
or whatever the case may be.
Right.
But here, the police officers are real police officers, and they get paid as as such. They get trained, and they carry guns, tasers, the spray, the pepper spray, all that.
Okay. So question. So how do you feel about like how the laws are in Georgia though? So do you think that they should be applied in New York? I mean, like law enforcement officers though replacing school safety. I mean, do you think that would be a solid regimen?
I think it would be.
Okay.
Because you know what? Because students will take police officers serious if they have a gun versus without one.
Right. Absolutely.
The only thing they could say is, "Oh, that's a fake police officer. That's a fake cop. That's a fake popo."
Right.
But school safety, they could write up tickets.
Right.
And they do paperwork as PD.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, they do.
So going back to TikTok.
Yes.
School challenges. March 2022. Make a mess in the courtyard or cafeteria.
Oh God, man. These kids never end. Yes, we got a phone call and everything like that. Hit us up.
Hello, how are you guys?
How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. This is Zipporah, also Miss Envy of Queens and NYC podcast. And I'm calling. How are you?
I'm fine.
That's good. I'm calling to comment on what y'all just stated in regarding to school safety.
Okay.
And some of it is very much incorrect. I've been school safety with the police department over 10 years. We make arrests with real handcuffs. We issue out, whether it's tickets, we do the whole process from if it's an arrest, if it's something, let's say rape, let's say robbery or something. We process them in the precinct. We go to court with them. We do the whole thing with them. The only thing at this time, some school safety are not armed. But if you ever find a school in New York City that have school safety and NYPD officers, 9 times out of 10, the crime rate in that school is extremely high, which means the officer reports to the school and not the precinct. If you ever look at the officer, depends on the collar brass, it may say school safety. It may say the 114. It may say the 110. Those are the precincts that they report to. But school safety does the whole thing, whether it's an ACS situation, whether it's something as simple as identifying a child as an EDP if they have a moment, an outlash and everything. School safety does the whole thing. So they're not fake police officers at all. They hold member of service status as well. They are considered civilians under members of service, but they are 100% members of service. If anything happens while they're working off duty, they still follow and report to one police plaza just as well as officers.
Okay.
The only thing that's different is the uniform.
Okay, I have a question for you, Envy. Do they have a gang task force?
They have, yes, they do. They have gang task force. They have graffiti task force. They have special services, which is one of the things that I was on as well. Special services is more so they're not assigned to a borough or a school. They're assigned to central headquarters and they go citywide. If there's a 1013, which is if it's a school safety, let's just like an officer on officer situation, which would be if a school safety got jumped or if a school safety got injured, special services will report to that. School safety does the same thing as well as NYPD does. The only thing is we do not walk the beat. Everything is like a world, and school safety is with the schools, NYPD is on the street, and corrections is in the jail. Everybody's under the same umbrella with the same thing all the rules and regulations still apply. The law is the law.
Mm-hmm. Right. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Very
So they all work the same.
Yes, we all work the same. If God forbid a child had got arrested, we taking them to the precinct. We're vouching their information. We don't just go to the precinct and say, "Okay, hey officer, I had an arrest. This is the situation," and we hand them off. No.
Mm-hmm.
I've had situations when I caught guns in school. I had to take it to the precinct. I had to vouch for it. I had to take the child all the way through the system, meaning that's overtime. I don't go home that night. That means I go to the desk armed sergeant. I transport them. I fingerprint them. I go to the central bookings with them. And then you also go to court with them.
Yeah.
So if they're sitting there overnight, you go home, you come back in the morning, you speak to the lawyer. This is the situation, or the court appointed person. You let them know the rundown. This is what happened. This is what he or she is charged with, and you go through the whole thing.
Okay. Gotcha.
You know what, Envy? You are correct for the fact that in Georgia,
I work for them.
I work in high school, right? So we had an incident like right before our fall break where a student brought a gun to school.
Right.
Got caught.
Right.
And what happened was the camera was, he was trying to hide the gun somewhere in the school, but sometimes these babies, they just don't know that they just think us teachers, we just talk to talk. No, we're talking because we're trying to prevent you from getting in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
There are cameras all over the place.
Right.
So, but a lot of times within New York, a lot of the conflict of interest that comes in play, it do be our gun collars, it do be our high quantity of marijuana, because that's when the officers want to take over, because a lot of times they make higher rank based on the gun collars they bring in. So that's when our white shirts will come and say, no, school safety is going to handle it. Or if they say, you know what, we don't want to deal with the paperwork, we'll hand it over. Other than that, we run them through the system just as well as everyone else. We call on the radio if we need assistance. We call for EMS and everything. All the call signs are the same. The only difference is with NYPD training, their academy is 6 months. With school safety, our training is 3 months. We still do the administrative paperwork. We still do the gym. It's not as intense as NYPD, but it's still under the same umbrella. Same rules and regulations apply. God forbid you got caught off duty drinking and driving. Yes, you will definitely have to go through 30-day suspension without pay, just as well as an officer. You still have to go to One Police Plaza and go to their court, just as well as an officer. So being a school safety is not nowhere near a fake police officer at all. Even when people are like, oh, well, security, we're not security either.
So what happened? So what happened to that boy? He got arrested, and this was during school time. He got arrested, and the police officer took them. The police officer and the assistant principal took that student to jail and everything. And parents was called, and at the end of the day,
that's what works, yes.
At the end of the day, you're not supposed to have no type of weapons in the school.
Correct, but a lot of times the conflict of interest comes in play with school safety and the Board of Ed, because you may have the principal or the deans might say, well, don't worry about it, we'll just suspend him or her. Every time an arrest comes out of a school building, the school numbers are rated higher, whether for crime, whether for violence, whether for sexual act, whether for ACS situation. Every time a 61 is generated out of a school building, their numbers in the school goes up, which means the quality of the building and the education in the building 9 times out of 10 goes down. But if you ever see a sergeant in a building and 5 or 6 school safety, the crime is 9 times out of 10 high. If you see 2 police officers or 1 police officer in school safety there with the sergeant, 10 times out of 10, the crime in the school is very high. So we still do the same thing. It's all hand in hand.
Right. So like over here, they get expelled. So this student got expelled.
Some get expelled. We can do an arrest today. They sit in the bookings and they go to school tomorrow. That's all based on the Board of Ed. That's all based on how administration puts their proper paperwork and their wording in the system. We're still going to do our job. We're still going to do what we have to do on the law part of it. But if the Board of Ed decides to say, well, he's not a problem and he has 100% attendance and he's an A student, it defeats the purpose because, you don't want them to miss out on their education, but at the end of the day, you just set in central bookings on their processing him or her.
Yes,
so the Board of Ed and school safety, a lot of times it's very much conflict of interest, but school safety does do the proper part when it comes to the legal aspect of it.
Right. Absolutely.
So what do you think about the it's not only in the state of Georgia, but it's across the state with the TikTok challenges in the school?
I'm also don't how can I put it? I don't agree with any type of social media in the schools because, for one, in my opinion, and this was something that was a big discrepancy in the schooling. At one time, they did not allow children having phones in the school at all during school hours.
True.
Now they have let up tremendously and they are allowed to use their phone. They're allowed to listen to the radio. My main thing is school is an educational building. Let them come to school and mainly pay attention to their their education. As far as a TikTok challenge, I'm going to give it to you on a personal aspect and I'm going to give it to you on school safety aspect. And on a personal aspect, if a child hit me, I'm going to hit their behind back. But on a law aspect, then of course now you got to remember, just because a child hit you, that does not mean assault. There are 3 different levels of assault. You might not even get an assault charge to go on it. It might be considered disorderly conduct because you have no physical injuries. There are levels to every type of crime there is.
Right.
And that's what people are not realizing. There is a crime for everything, and there are levels to it. So you might get assault charge for blacking a person out, but the same person that might have smacked you, it might just be harassment. It might be disorderly conduct. It depends on the severity. It depends on the physical injury. It depends on the intent. There's levels to all of that.
Gotcha.
True. Okay.
I'm glad that you
I just had to call y'all and tell y'all that it's no problem. I'm gonna finish what I'm doing, and I will talk to y'all another time.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks for calling in.
No problem. Bye bye.
All right.
All right. It's time for break.
Yes, indeed.
Looking to podcast shows and do not know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
All right, y'all, and we back and everything like that. Yes, TikTok. I mean, that was some deep information that Envy was sharing with us.
That she mentioned.
Yeah, absolutely, because you got fools, idiots out there that are always name calling, law enforcement officers, special officers, teachers. I mean, they're just idiots until you get them to shake them up and everything like that, or they feel the pressure. Then it's a different story. It's like a different type of nature with them and everything. They're not so tough. Some of these guys, want to play that role as tough guys and stuff like that, though. But by the end of the day, you see the difference.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right.
Yeah, absolutely, though. That's pretty strong and everything. So call us again and everything like that, though. All right, hit us up on the chat. That's right, 441-2417. Hit us up and everything, and let us know what do you think about the topic of discussion. TikTok
challenges in school.
And so, is there any more lists? I mean,
yes.
Will the list continue? We like to know. I'm curious.
Yes. Okay. So April, is grab some eggs. That's another stealing challenge.
Oh, wow.
May, in the month of May, ditch day.
Ditch day.
Yes. I mean, we
Wow.
used to have that back in the days, hooky party and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
June is flip off in the front office.
Oh, well, that's a no-brainer right there. Flip off in the front office, like act wild, act crazy.
You could act crazy, but you know what? Sometimes crazy recognize crazy.
Hello.
You meet that person that is crazy as you, gonna flip back on you.
No doubt.
That's the way I feel.
That's right.
Then that's in June. So July is spray a neighbor's fence.
Oh God. Wow. What is that about? Spray a neighbor's fence. Well, when I hear that, I think of you're messing with somebody else's property. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow.
You are definitely right.
That is crazy. What else? What else you got?
And that's it basically. So I'm over here hoping and praying. I'm always when I go to work, when I go to school, I always pray before I even leave my house.
Right.
When I'm in the school. And
okay.
Not a long time, bro. Oh, that's your friend Michael.
Murray. Yeah, what's going on?
Hi, Michael.
Hey, Mike, what's going on though? Everything's everything, Thanks for checking in. If you got any questions or comments, though, definitely hit us up. Yeah, that's pretty wild. With that long list, it's pretty wild and everything. Wow.
Well, every month, and just think about it. It's for the whole month.
Wow.
So October has 31 days.
Yeah.
We're only on the 5th day.
Oh wow, that's right.
I haven't heard anything. There was nothing mentioned in the news about teachers getting smacked, and I hope they don't, and everything else. Because a lot of people don't know what teachers go through every single day.
Yeah, that's right.
Everybody think that my job is very easy. I could say my job is very easy. Why I say that is because I got 27 years teaching. So I got 27 years. So I've been with middle school students and high school. It's more high school than middle school.
Wow.
And I love them, and they keep me young.
Yeah.
They keep me with the styles. They keep me with the lingos and everything else.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I know what you mean, because I know, like, it's just like when I used to play basketball, I used to love playing with the young guys on the court. You know what I'm saying? Because the young guys have that energy and they make you feel young, when you're like in your 40s or your 50s and you're running up and down the court and everything. That's just extra firepower, extra fuel.
And you know what they're doing also with the TikTok challenges in the school?
Okay.
The schools, the principals, and the district is sending out letters because they already know what's going on in the world with this TikTok challenge.
Yeah.
Nonsense. They're sending out letters to the parents stating that if your child does X, Y, and Z, they will definitely get in trouble.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Capital punishment. That's right.
And then on top of that, I think in San Antonio, I read that in San Antonio, Texas, students are no longer allowed to bring backpacks to football games.
Wow. Check that out.
And that's in order to steal soap dispensers from school.
Not only that, though, backpacks, it's like a sign of, like, maybe they can put some weapons inside or something like that,
Yep, exactly.
Absolutely.
I know in the schools here, if you're gonna attend football games, no book bags.
That's smart. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, it's a safety for others.
Yeah.
Not only for the parents, it's for the faculty members, the students, even the people that are coming to see the football games and everything.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, that's why, and this is the reason why at one point they had clear backpacks.
Yeah. That's right. I like that idea.
Yeah, I like that idea too, because then
Hmm.
you can see everything inside the backpack.
Yeah, that's right. And it's safety. It's all about safety and everything like that. You don't know what people got inside their backpacks unless if you check them. You know, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
So you know what? I haven't heard anything else about the. It's been very it's been very you know, it's been very silent when it comes to the Tic Tac challenge this month,
Mm.
especially when it comes down to teachers.
Okay.
So I haven't heard anything, and I guess the if I ever do, I will definitely let you know if any,
Definitely.
if any teacher got smacked,
Yeah. Yeah.
what they
Definitely.
did, everything else. So,
Yeah.
but for now,
Definitely.
it's
Let
very silent. It's very silent.
Do you think that something is brewing? Hmm. You think
Hmm.
they're plotting something? Like.
I won't least, you know what? I won't be least surprised with our students. They very smart when it comes to something like that. But when it comes
Mm,
to some of them are book smart,
yeah. Right.
and there's half of them that are street smart.
Yeah.
But and then there's only a little bit of them that have book smart and street smart at the same time.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
They know what to do. They know
Oh yeah.
what not to do, not to get in trouble.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. They're definitely. I think they're plotting something.
And I feel like, parents, I know parents always talk to their child about, I want you to go to school, behave yourself, leave
Mm-hmm.
this TikTok challenge alone, yada 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 yada, all that. So
Mm-hmm.
when parents support their child, it's a big
Hmm.
difference.
Right. Big time.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Because a parent don't want a phone call from the principal
Mm-hmm.
saying that, look, your son or daughter did this,
Mm-hmm.
he or she vandalized the school, therefore is getting arrested, meet them, all that. They do not want to hear that.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
So I wonder, do you wonder also who created this Tic Tac school challenges?
I've been kind of curious about that. I mean, I'm curious who made it. I mean, and why. Hmm.
You're right.
Yeah.
I would like to know.
Yeah.
Because that person
It's
that created it may just want to see what probably the person that created it just probably want to see what's going to happen,
yeah. Yeah.
if it's going to be
Exactly.
a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
So far it is. If it got in the news, it's something big.
It's been going viral from what you're saying and stuff like that. Just like the crates been
Yeah,
going
Chris,
viral and stuff
Chris
like
is
that.
ridiculous.
Oh my God, out of control.
Two,
You-
three crates, and you're gonna step on two or three crates and try to balance yourself, and then you're
Yeah.
gonna fall.
And not only that, though, you're gonna like break your kneecaps, something like that, or your hip. It's just the most foolish game I've ever seen. The TikTok challenge is wild. It's like foolish.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. They don't. It seems like that the ones that created it, they don't want to take the education seriously. Because what is the need for this TikTok challenge stuff? It's just bugs me out. I mean,
You're
like,
right, Sean.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Sean Brown says, bored, kids are bored. That's true. Kids are bored. But okay, kids are bored. Take them to the museum.
yeah,
Take them, on vacation or mini vacation, or talk to them. Do fun
mhm.
things with your son or daughters,
Right,
so they
exactly.
won't be bored.
Yeah, I think it
Because
also. I think it depends on the person who's like yourself, like like you broaden their minds and stuff like that, right? So
right.
it's like it's not boring.
No, it isn't. But you know what? When a child has too much idle time,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's when problem comes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's true, Sean. COVID got people locked in.
Yeah,
You're right. You're definitely
absolutely.
right, Sean, for the fact
Yeah.
that when still remember March 13,
Mm-hmm.
2020, that's when the whole nation shut down.
Yeah. Big time.
Nobody couldn't go nowhere at all. No traveling, no nothing. We were in our houses like stuck hamsters
Yeah.
and just rolling and just
Yeah.
turning the wheel.
Yeah. That's a great concept. Yeah, that's true. That's
It's
true.
true
Yeah.
because that's the way I felt. I'm like, my goodness. So
Yeah.
when we were in this pandemic,
Yeah.
March 13 of 2020,
Yeah.
I had to buy something just to keep myself sane, like
Right.
buying a coloring book, actually
Mm.
buying crayons, and just crossword puzzles, just
Instead,
to keep my mind busy.
absolutely. Start doodling, crossword puzzles and everything like that. Oh yeah.
And then with the social media,
Mhm.
everybody's like, "Oh my God, I'm bored. I'm doing this. It's fun." That year and a half, it changed everybody's lives.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
right, coming out,
Yeah.
we had better things to do. Right, you're
Mhm.
right. When we
Right.
were young, we did everything.
Yeah, we sure
We
did.
wasn't bored. We wasn't bored because our parents used to say, "Go outside and play. Go
Yeah.
outside.
Right.
Go outside."
Yeah. See, we had sporadic different things. We had roller skates, we had basketball, we had the girls had the hula hoops and everything, the double dutch. We had the football. We had a lot of sporadic different normals sports. I mean, not sports, but just different things to keep us occupied and stuff like that. But and then you had people that were back in the days like bookworms, remember that? Or the
Oh yeah,
nerds. Did the
was.
nerds get credit?
I was. You know what? I was one of those book nerds.
Okay. Okay.
But then I was one of those students that, like, if a friend said we're gonna go to a hooky party, I said, "Oh, okay, we could go to a hooky party."
All right.
Old school, yes. We have board games, thinking games, things
Yeah.
that made our imagination create. You're
Yeah.
right, Michael. Yes,
Absolutely.
Michael Murray is right.
He's
We
on
had
point.
all that. We had
Yeah.
all that. Now,
Mhm.
children don't even want to go outside. Why?
Yeah.
Because the technology is so advanced.
Mm-hmm.
Why go outside if I could just stay home and play with my friends, online games, Black Ops.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Forget about it though. And you see what? You know what? Mark Zuckerberg though, he's like just
He's
laying
rich.
back in a yacht.
Oh, yeah, right. Exactly. He probably owns five, 6 islands.
Yeah. I'm telling you. At 26 or 30 years old, he's a young guy.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're definitely right.
So what does he care about it? Yeah.
But you know what? I don't recall us having any type of TikTok challenge back in the days.
Nah, we never did. We never did though. It was no such thing as TikTok challenge. Excuse me.
No. We had children games. We had children games.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We had children games galore, and we had the real games.
Right. Exactly. So what do you think about that?
I like the old school games from back in the days. All this new stuff, technology.
You're right, Michael. Wait a minute. Michael said we will go outside back in the day and build a clubhouse, treehouse. These kids today burn the house.
Yeah. You know what though?
So true.
He's taking it back. Yeah, he's digging in the crates.
Treehouse. Oh my God! Really? Yes.
I forgot about that. Right. The treehouse joint. Oh my God, though he's taking it back. He's digging in the crates.
Yeah, these kids, they will burn it down, literally, because they don't have nothing to do but to burn it down.
Exactly.
Michael, you are absolutely 100% correct. Right. Tag, baseball, basketball, Right. Handball. You remember handball?
Yeah, handball is a joint. The
Yes.
handball courts and everything. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Back in the days, I could compare TikTok.
Yeah.
Our TikTok was
Mm,
playing Ringo Livio,
mm,
Manhunt,
okay.
Double Dutch,
Mm-hmm.
Scalesies,
Mm-hmm.
all those fun children games that we did, that we
You
played.
remember the game with remember dodgeball?
Yes.
Yeah. You remember like there was a game that you use with a horseshoe.
Horseshoe.
Yeah,
What's
it's like with a horseshoe, you throw it and it's like a big stick and it's like it looks like a nail or something, and you just throw it in. It was a lot of people used to play that back in the
I'm looking
days.
at you like
No, yeah. It's, Google it when you get a chance. Google
okay.
it though. It's like, yeah. And then the classic one of the classics is darts. Remember?
Oh yeah, I remember darts, but we never played darts.
Yeah, I had a dart board and I had some set of darts. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a joint back in the days and everything, you know.
It was so innocent. We had so much to do.
Right, right,
We
yeah,
had a lot to do as children.
right.
We weren't bored. Okay, so Michael Murray says, I was thinking game, if you guys can remember what hands up in 85, thinking of you would have to think of a city, state, or town.
Hmm. Wow.
That sounds like a Jeopardy question.
It sure
Michael.
does.
Like what is
Yeah, he got some mind-boggling Jeopardy questions, all right. You
oh,
know?
Sean says horseshoes was old people game.
Oh yeah, he know.
So,
He know what I'm talking
so
about. But
So Mike, so you played those games, the old people games?
well, back in the days though, it was like it was just you fling it, and you try to see if you can get the horseshoe like around to that big nail that was in the ground.
I
You
never
know?
heard of it.
Yeah, yeah,
Never heard of it.
yeah. Google it. Yeah,
I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google
that's
it right because
absolutely.
it sounds like a cruise ship type of game.
Nah, it's like a boring game. It could be, but you just fling it. Okay, here's another thing. When I say fling it, remember like the frisbees?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fling it. Yeah. But frisbees was like you fling it out into the air and all that shit, like fuck it, like shh. And it was like popular, back in the days, you go to the park, here you go.
Michael Murray says that sounds like a drinking game.
No,
Oh,
I don't know about all that. Nah, man.
we're the original little rascals because we were creating.
Yeah, that's right. Very creative.
That's what Michael says. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
In our era, you had to be creative.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Absolutely. We had to be.
We had to use our we had to use our imagination.
Yeah, had to.
These babies now versus like compared to our time,
Yeah.
they have no type of imagination. All they see is like, what you call that horse something?
Which one?
I don't know, but when you have like a tunnel vision.
Oh, tunnel vision. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Yo, their tunnel vision is out of this world. All right. Their thinking is like all these weird games and everything nowadays.
And
Yeah.
Sean says now it's just too much social media. You are right, Sean.
Yeah.
Really. Coco Livio. What's Coco Livio? Michael.
Coco Livio. What the hell is that? What is
I know
that,
it's
dance?
Ringo Livio, but not Coco Livio.
Nah, I never heard of that. Or is that a drink?
Michael, did you mean to say Ringo Livio, not Coco Livio?
That's what I'm saying. Is that a drink? I'm like, what the hell is that? But I mean, it's like, yeah, they're just coming out the woodworks.
And you know what? But it's sad. It's too much social media. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
You know what it is? And I used to say this though when I used to do a lot of Facebook Live and stuff on Instagram. See, I like it for business, you know. They use social media so wrong, you know, and incorrect, you know. Like when I say that, I mean, like they'll use it. Like there was reports about them using it for drama, you know. Somebody going live and showing someone getting beat down, you know what I'm saying? That's like excitement for some kids and everything, which that should not be, you know.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to ask you, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Did you remember the first challenge? I think it was the first challenge was the ice bucket
It
challenge.
sounds familiar
You
with
get
the ice
like the
bucket.
ice water all on you or something like that.
Yeah. That's, oh man, that's ancient, but that's a classic.
Michael said we would spend the night at each other's houses and have slumber parties and watch the King Kong and Godzilla movie. You are right, Michael.
Oh
Yes,
man, yo, he took it back. He hit
he
it right
took
on the
it
nose.
back.
I
Yes.
like that. Yeah, the King Kong and Godzilla movies. That's right.
Right. Or you know what, Michael? Karate flicks.
Oh, hey now. All right. The Channel 5 Kung Fu
You're like,
flicks.
yes, sir, yes, ma'am. That's
What?
right.
Oh
That's
my
right.
God. That was the
And,
joy. The
and what's so
Drunken Master.
funny, what's so funny is
Yeah.
back in the days when we used to watch karate, everybody would stay home to watch karate flicks and then come outside to play. And then do karate on each other. So we used to always go outside and just do karate and everything. Yep.
You know, that is a super multi-classic right there. Because we all used to sit quietly and watch the Kung Fu flicks. And like you said, we start practicing on on each other. That was a classic. I love that.
That's classic, Michael.
Yeah.
That's definitely
Epic.
classic.
It's straight up epic. Yeah. That's
Sometimes you gotta bring old school back.
I love it. You know what? I love the old school. I wish we could bring it back. Yeah.
Sean said, because we have real cartoons every Saturday morning. Right, exactly.
You got that right. Hey.
The Super Friends. You remember the Super Friends?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wonder Twin Powers deactivate.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And how about this one? Courageous Cat and Minnie Mouse.
Oh my God.
Took you back. Yeah. Absolutely.
These babies will not understand what we had a fun childhood.
Yeah, we sure
don't
did.
have a fun childhood.
Oh man. Yeah, we had the best.
The technology took it over.
Yeah. That's right.
Technology took the children innocence away. Everything is on social media. Their games, checkers, word games, everything.
Checkers was in chess and backgammon. Remember what was the joint back in the days too?
Yes, Sean.
And we lost that to social media. You remember? I got one. You remember Pix?
Who?
WPIX. Remember Channel 11?
Yeah, Channel 11.
Pix. Remember, it was a game called Pix.
Google
that. Yeah, Pix. Yeah, it was a game to where people call in and say Pix. It was like some type of asteroid. Remember the asteroid joints?
Okay.
Yeah, you know. Oh man, that's a classic. Google that. Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, we digging in the crates tonight.
So we got like a minute and a half.
All right, no doubt. Remember, everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, though. Get your contacts if you are looking for a specific title and you are a podcaster or you're just a beginner. Get you some pod decks in the whole deal, you know? Also, once again, big shouts out to Sayings by Butter, all right? Because she is on fire, all right, with her embroidery, you know? Anything extra you want to say, Ms.
No, I'm just happy that we had viewers commenting, talking to us. I love it. I love to talk.
No doubt. Me too. Absolutely. I feel great since we were talking about that old school thing. You know what I'm saying? The classics, this epic.
And you know what? And I like it when we compare TikTok challenges to when we were growing up,
Yeah,
playing games.
absolutely. Maybe the next time we could talk about some old school shows.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to make a list.
I
I
bet.
have to make a list.
No doubt. All right, y'all. So on that note, that rocks the boat.
Good night, everybody. Buenas
Peace.
noches.
Peace and love. Buenos noches.